Well, you will be seeing fewer South Dakota prison inmates working on community projects in the state. The State Department of Corrections recently made a change to its inmate labor policy. As KELOLAND's Tom Hansen shows us, it was brought on by lawsuits filed by prisoners who wanted to be paid a fair wage.
In the past, nonprofits like the Furniture Mission or the Girl Scouts could rely on inmate help. Low-risk inmates provided community service and were paid $1.25 an hour.
The general manager of the Sioux Empire Fair says they have used cheap labor from prison inmates for years, but that is changing.
And now the program is that they are work release. So what that means is the work release folks that we get are our employees. They're on our payroll. So when you go from the community release work program at $1.25 an hour to at least the minimum wage, that greatly changes the budget and how we can operate.
Wick says the inmates helped keep the cost down for people holding events at the fairgrounds. He says it was good for the inmates to get out and learn a work routine and, in some cases, a skill. Many states have used inmate labor because the Constitution allows it. The 13th Amendment states, "Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States." Wick says the cost of using 8 inmates for the fair would jump from around $12,000 a year to $150,000. He's afraid the change will impact nonprofits all over KELOLAND.
I believe it's going to be a hardship for them, and they're probably not going to be hiring on the work release program. I believe they'll probably lean on volunteers or board members more.
And that's exactly what happens at places like the Furniture Mission. Charlie Childerson is a board member who will probably be putting in even more hours volunteering without the help from inmates.
We got very few people around here that are paid. So most of us that are here working are volunteers.
And we will hear more about how the change will impact the Furniture Mission tonight at 10. We reached out to the South Dakota Department of Corrections for the story by phone and email and did not get a response. If we hear back, we will post it with this story on KELOLAND.com.